It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Broncos and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about...
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Throwing on first down. Laws. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 6 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4 yards remain for second down. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 1st and 10, loss. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, loss. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Saquon Barkley. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Laws. He dumps it off to Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So that'll back him up 5. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. He'll drop to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Loss. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. This will be caught. Jeudy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Laws.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Laws. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Fighting him off. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 1. On the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dumps it off to Mixon. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. So we've reached halftime here at Met. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Touchdown! That's caught. Noah Fant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To Barkley on the check down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a throw here to his running back, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards on the play. On first down, loss. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Loss. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing on 1st down. Laws. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
To throw on second down. Laws gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Loss. Completes this one to starts. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
On 1st and 10, Loss. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Loss. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Loss. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little pause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's dead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I'm going to show you,
and
man.
All the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Jerry Jeudy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. On 1st down, Loss. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be